Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back. Episode 144, I think. Or was it 143, 144? Yeah, we got an Articuno today. Let's take a look at the Pokemon sound. This is, I think, our very first legendary Pokemon. I don't think we've done one before.
Okay, if there's one AI site builder you need to meet, it's this dope tech from Wix.
Boo, boo, boo. Boo, boo, boo. Boo, boo, boo. There's our sound, bro. Boo, boo, boo. Boo, boo, boo. There's our sound. So there's our Pokemon sound of the day. Just kind of want to do a little recap on the problems I solved today. We did the daily problem, of course, right here. It was a pretty simple, easy problem. It was just use a brute force solution, a double for loop, and kind of solved it. It's pretty straightforward. Then we did the maximum network rank. Problem we haven't looked at before was a graph theory problem. Struggled a little bit on kind of the thinking a little bit, but we got there in the end. Used an adjacency list, solved in a typical graph manner that I usually would, but definitely was an interesting problem. Then we took a look at sort list, which was a linked list problem. I had never really solved it the proper way, I guess. I think the proper way was using some sort of merging, using a fast and a slow pointer and merging it, but maybe I could have solved it, maybe I couldn't. I feel like maybe I put a little bit more effort and thought into it. Maybe I could have done it, but we ended up solving it just with an array, which is actually kind of like the cheating way, but we still solved it, but probably definitely want to relook at that problem again. Then we looked at decode string with a stack. This came back to this problem after a few months. I hadn't done it in a while. I had the rough idea, the intuition, splitting it up in the if statements, checking if it's a number, checking if it's a letter, an open bracket or a closing bracket. I had that idea, just couldn't really execute it towards the end. Think about it in kind of the nested way of the inputs that they have that kind of threw me off. But I think after a little bit more practice, I think I would have got it. And then we went into sort colors. I couldn't believe that this problem took me about 40 minutes. I feel like I was kind of pretty out of it by the end, but it's okay. Definitely, I'd solved these problems before, done them about 4 or 5 months ago, but coming back to them is pretty important as well. I feel like I definitely gotta make sure that intuition is still there and keep solving those problems. But that's what I'm gonna plan on doing in these next few streams, or next little while, just coming back to some of these problems that I've done before and just kind of making sure I refresh myself on those ones. I feel like that's really important. But other than that, it was a good day, and I appreciate everyone that came and watched and tuned in. It was pretty fun solving problems with everyone, and answering questions. So appreciate you guys, and I will see you guys tomorrow.